ChatGPT tells you what to do, but OpenClaw actually does it. It opens your browser, creates files, browses websites, runs commands on your machine, and all while you watch from your WhatsApp or Telegram remotely. This is the video where I install it, explain what it is in simple terms, and show you 3 live demos so you can see exactly what this thing can do. Most AI tools you know, like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, they are assistants that respond to you. You ask a question, they give you an answer, then you go and do the thing yourself. But OpenClaw is different. It does not answer, it acts. So you tell it to search for something, it opens a browser and searches. And if you tell like to create a file, it creates the file on your computer. You can tell it to maybe summarize a website, it goes to the website, reads it, and writes the summary for you. So it is less like a chatbot and more like a junior assistant sitting at your computer doing tasks while you sleep. And the interesting part is that you interact with it through the apps you already use, like WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack. So you can send a message and the agent executes it on your machine. So wherever that machine is, you can access remotely. OpenClaw runs locally on your machine, so you need Node.js installed first. So if you are a developer, you probably already have it. Then you just run this in your terminal and PCs OpenClaw latest on board. So this command starts an onboarding wizard. It walks you through everything step by step. It will ask you to connect an AI model, which means you need an API key from Cloud, OpenAI, or another provider. So I'm not going to walk through the full setup here because it depends on which model you choose and which messaging web app you want to connect. But the documentation is really clear and I will leave the link in the description. And what I will say is if you are comfortable using a terminal, this takes maybe 15 minutes. If you are not a developer, it will take maybe a bit longer, but there is a step-by-step guide. And once it is running, and this is the interesting part, you can connect it to WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, Discord, even iMessage. So your agent lives inside your messaging app. But for today, I'm going to keep it simple and show you the terminal interface, which is exactly what you see on your screen. So to start, I will just type OpenClaw chat, and this will open the chat for OpenClaw to us. Okay, so enough theory. Let me show you 3 things that this agent can actually do. So I want to be clear, everything you are about to see is happening live on my real machine. So the first thing I want to show you is like basic web browsing. So maybe if I try to say something like this, go to news.ycombinator.com and give me the titles of the top 5 news right now. You can see that what Claude will do is to go to my browser and actually go to that website and get the data from it. So let's wait. Okay, so you can see that OpenClaw actually opened my browser in a new tab. And there are the titles. It read the page and pulled the headlines. So you can see that the number 1 is I turned a 800 Android tablet into a Debian Linux workstation. So it's the same that we have in the website, just given to us. And this is amazing because we can search to any website here and it will give us the information. So it takes like 10 seconds to us to just write a prompt, and this will summarize all the information you need from a website. We can we don't need even to search for the website. We can just ask for the agents to do this for us. Okay, so let's try another thing. So this is different because it touches like my local machine. So let's try something like this. Create a file on my desktop called YouTube ideas.txt and write 5 ideas for my YouTube channel about AI automation inside it. So let's wait some seconds and we will see that it will create a file on my desktop with this data. So it also has the access to our system. So it says that it's done and created our file. So let's check. So if I go to my Finder here, I can see that in my desktop we have the .txt, and if I open, it shows like 5 ideas. That's what I asked. So we can also make automation like this to create files in our computer every day, every night with some ideas. So this could be really useful to us as well. And let's do one more test here. Let's maybe try to give a task with multiple steps. So I will search, type something like this. Search for what is NA10 on DuckDuckGo. Open the first result, summarize it in 3 bullet points, and save the summary to a file called na10 summary.txt on my desktop. So this combines the 2 steps. So our agent will open a new tab on our browser. It will search for what we send and extract the information and save it all in one file in our local machine. So let's wait. Okay, so we can see that the agent actually opened a new tab on DuckDuckGo and searched what we wanted, and it's probably now reading the pages. You can see that it actually navigated to the na10 homepage, so it will probably also use it to extract the data to build the file we requested. Okay, so it says that it's done. So it searched DuckDuckGo, opened the first organic result, and summarize it and save it 3 bullet points to our na10 summary text file. So let me open the desktop folder. Okay, we have our text here, and it looks great. So it says what is the na10, what is made for, to connect AI models, and also some additional information here. Okay, so what you just saw is a local agent that runs on your machine, connects to any AI model you choose, and executes real tasks through a simple chat interface. The things people are building with these are generally interesting, so running background research overnight and waking up to a report. So we can also do some monitoring services and getting Telegram alerts when something breaks. Automating lead research workflows, connecting needs to smart home devices, and because it is open source and uses a skill system similar to plugins, the community is building new capabilities every week. So it's not perfect, it is still early, it has security considerations you need to think about, and it's not something I would recommend for people who are not comfortable with a command line yet, but the direction is clear. This is what AI going from responding to doing actually looks like. And that's it. The install link and full documentation are in the description. If this was useful, subscribe. I share practical AI and automation content every week. So I see you into the next one. Thank you.